All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match 2 of the day. This is Rams versus Dragon. And we're in progress with the Rams taking the first point and almost taking the second point, but here we go. That right there is George Howe, a big hit through the block and onto the floor. That makes it 2-0. The Rams are leading this Dragons team. Alex Stone back to serve right now. That service is good, picked up there by LeBlanc. And there we go, a little bit of boggling on this Dragon side. This is a little different from what we were seeing yesterday. Stone back to serve again. Stone serve, oh, but that one's gonna catch the net. So the Dragons will get a chance to serve now. 3-1 is your score here early in the first set. This is number 2, Daigle, back to the serve line. Solid service picked up by Pettipas. Here's Stone now to set it, and there's Howe, a big hit down the middle and across the court, 4-1. The Rosa back in the game. Serving now for the Rams. There's a pop. Here's the setup by Daigle, and there's Pelletier. We saw him a bunch yesterday. I'm getting, we're seeing it again. And that right there was George Howe. The spark is alight on this Ram side. 5-1 now is your score. DeRosa serving again. Oh, but it's going to catch the net. We'll see if that becomes a trend. But first, this is going to be LeBlanc from the Dragons serving now. LeBlanc serves straight over to Lockdale. There's Thistle now with a quick little attack. They can't control it. That's not going to be, no, that's not going to make it. So Rams take that point, 6-2. Thistle now back to serve for the Rams. Service is up, picked up by the libero. Daigle tries for it. Pelletier manages to get it over, so the Rams get a chance to attack now. Stockdale, big hit, down on the corner. That's going to make it 7-2, 5-point lead for the Rams, and that's going to cause Giles to pick up a timeout. Early timeout here in the first. So the Rams finish up first. They're roaring, ready to go. 7-2. It's a nice start to this first set. The Dragons have a few more things to say. They're going to take a full advantage of that 1 minute. All right, Thistle now serving. Picked up. There's Daigle to set it. Pelletier sends it. And that goes off the fingers of Howe. Didn't quite get enough purchase on it, looks like. So 7-3 is the score now. And that's going to send number 5, McDonald. Nope, that's going to send number 5. Nope, that's going to send number 15. Bigger numbers, folks. We need bigger numbers on uniforms. That's Zachary Pelletier serving for the Dragons. Quick little hit there. That was Lang who tried to get it over. But that did not make a pass. The defense Oh, apparently it did. The Rams looking for clarification. I'd love some too, but I can't hear it. But we're going to call that for the Dragons. 7-4 now is your score. Dalhousie will serve again. Ball is up. There's Stone. That's Stockdale. That bounces off a Dragon and back on the Ram side. That's going to make it 7-6. Nope, 7-5. So Dalhousie will try this again. Miscommunication. That sailed right through the entire Ram squad and ended in the backcourt. 7-6 now. Dalhousie's serve goes straight to Stockdale. Here's Stone to set it. And now that would be Howe bouncing off a couple of Dragons. They keep control. Yes, they do. Lang sends it back over to DeRosa. Stone and Benjamin. Where's that going to go? That's going to hit the speaker. So Dragons send that out of bounds. Now we're looking at an 8-6 game. George Howe back to serve. Here we go, set up, and now that's going to be LeBlanc, sends it off of Howe and out of bounds. 8-7 now, as Pelletier will step back for our moon mission. And that one catches the net. No go there. 9-7 now is your score. We're going to see Alistair Stockdale step back and serve. Ball's up, picked up by the libero. Here's Daigle, and now that's Lang. Sends it right to the back corner. Couldn't get any further back and still be in bounds. 9-8. Ethan Lang serving for the Dragons. DeRosa, Stone sets it, and DeRosa will take it, but it's off the block and back onto the Ram side. They're calling that 4 touches. So it looks like we're at a 9-9 game, all tied up. Here comes Lang's serve. And that is long. So 10-9 now. The Rams get a little bit of a breather and the lead. Benjamin will try and extend it. There's the pickup. There's a setup by Daigle, and LeBlanc will send it right over to Stockdale. Stone. DeRosa meets the block. Then quick little tip there. That was number 13. But they got called. The Dragons got called for a violation, so the Rams will take it. 11-9. And Benjamin serves again. There's the pickup. Here's Daigle. Oh, and a quick hit there. That was Rutherford. That ball had barely started to descend when he smacked it across the net. So now Oliver Rutherford steps back to serve. Here we go, there's Stone, quick little tip. The Dragons are stumbling. Here he comes, Pelletier, but he hits the net. Here we go, back over to the Ram side now. Stone, Thistle, off of Lang. Daigle with a quick tip. And they're going to call that one for the Dragons. Seems like there's a net violation on the Ram side, making this a 12-11 game. Number 2, Daigle back to serve for the Dragons. That ball's picked up by Stockdale. Stone now. Thistle. He waited an extra second. I think that threw everybody off. 13-11 now. Hang time from the big man. DeRosa serving now. 13-11. Rams lead. Picked up. Here's Daigle. That's number 12, LeBlanc. It's right back over to the Dragons. Right back over again. And there's George Howe, another one. The scramble right now. Free ball, Pettipaw, Stone, Howe. But that meets the block and back over to Ram side. The Dragons will take the point, 13-12. A little too much excitement there from the Dragons bench. There goes LeBlanc, Alistair, Stone, and Howe. The libero tried to get there in time, but it just couldn't make it. 14-12, and Thistle will get the serve. Ball's in the air, picked up. Here's the setup. And now Peltier, DeRosa catches it. Stockdale, oh my goodness, wait, what was the call? Looked like someone stepped over bounds. That was a call for the Rams, so we'll take it. 15-12 now. Here comes Thistle. Oh, that's going to catch the net. That's unfortunate. Rutherford back in, taking out the libero. And here it comes Belanger. That one goes long. 3 points are great points. 16-13, 3-point lead for the Rams. George Howe now stepping back to serve. Here's the pickup. Daigle sets it up. And a quick hit there from 13. That's Rutherford. 16-14 now your score. Pelletier back to serve. Ooh, and a big one straight to DeRosa. Stone now, and that's Stockdale. He sends it right back to the Dragons. And there, right there is the violation. Double touch. 17-14. Stockdale's going to take another turn at serve. Well, that one goes out of bounds, and the Dragons get a little bit of luck. 15-17. And it's going to be Lang taking it from the line. Service is good. Pettipaw, Stone, and now that Stockdale bounces off of Pelletier. And Pelletier is going to volley it over. Alistair, there is DeRosa. Off the libero, there's Daigle, and now Pelletier off the block and in. DeRosa and Benjamin. (18-15) now. This Rams team is leading. Substitutions here. Looks like Lang's going to step out for Paradis. Here comes the serve from Benjamin. Picked up by Parody. There is Daigle. And now LeBlanc sends it right back to Benjamin. Stone. Now the Rosa. Quick volley in. Pelotier. Daigle. And now Pelotier sends it into the face of Stockdale. (18-16) now. That's going to be Rutherford serving. Picked up by DeRosa. Here's Stone now. And DeRosa bounces it off the block. Pelotier saves it though. And he's going to take the hit. There we go. George Howe catches that. Here comes DeRosa off the block. Back to the Rams. Stone. Howe. Pelotier. Daigle. And Pelotier again. Too many hits. Too hard to control. 18-17. Dragons take the point. Here now, Rutherford. (18-18) now your score. Violation there was a double touch. Coach Wall is going to take a second and talk things over. We'll take a quick break. All right, here we go. Back at it now. Dragons on the court, Rams on the court. Dragons are currently tied up. Well, this is going to be Rutherford serving, and he doesn't like ties. So here we go. Picked up. Stockdale, that's going to go right over to outside of the court. 19-18. A little service receive error there for those of you who are statistically inclined. Here comes Rutherford again. There's the pickup. Stockdale, Stone. Howe's going to volley that over. That's Parody. That's Daigle. And then that's LeBlanc. Oh! So close. Almost made it through all the rafters. Just got caught up on the last one. That's going to be point Dragons, 20-18. And Rutherford will go again. Ball's up, picked up, Stockdale, Stone, and here we go, DeRosa. Did it go? No, it did not. No bites on that line. So 21-18 is your score. And we're going to have another timeout. Looks like everyone's ready to go. 21-18, so this is danger territory for this first set. The Dragons are leading, but it's only by 3. So let's go see how this goes. Rutherford serves the ball out of bounds. Rams take it, and suddenly that 3-point is down to a 2-point lead. Here we go, Alex Stone now. Serves it up, Paradis. That guy. And now LeBlanc. Daigle. LeBlanc again with the soft touch, but the block sends it back over to the Dragons. They got to keep it alive. Padapa. Stone. Thistle. No one expected Thistle there. And then Pelletier. Can they get it? DeRosa. Oh, no. That's the ultimate bad luck, hitting the ball and hitting your coach. 22-19 though. That's going to be a point forward to the Dragons. Daigle now serving from the line. There's Pettipas. Stone here. And now Howe bounces it off, but they keep it alive. And that's LeBlanc off the block back to the Dragon territory. Here's Pelletier for a free. Pettipas, Stone, Howe. And Howe unfortunately sends it out of bounds. 23-19. The Dragons are 2 points away from this set. Ball's up, picked up by Stockdale. Here is Stone and DeRosa. Block and sends it back to the Ram side, but they can't get back up. So 24-19. And it's going to be Daigle serving from the rear. Daigle service goes straight to Pettipas. Here is Stone, and now that would be Stockdale. Unfortunately, that is my set point. So the first set ends 25-19. 25-19 earns the Dragons the first set. So we're gonna rotate things around, take a quick break, and be back in just under 3 minutes. we go. Second set starts eerily similar to the first set. Rams take the first point, but the Dragons will take the second off of that service error. 1-1 now. LeBlanc sends it. Here's Alistair Stockdale and Pettipa. That's going to be Howe. The Dragons, there's LeBlanc sending it right back. Pettipa. Stone sets. And now Howe's with the quick volley, but he meets the block. Quick set over to the Dragons, and the Dragons with a big hit off the block and out. They'll take that point 2-1. LeBlanc now. There's the pickup. And there's Thistle, Daigle, and Lang. 4 hits. 4 hits is the call there. Didn't quite hear a whistle. A lot of squeaking shoes though. So we're all even, 2-2 now, and this is going to be the Rosa. That is going to go out of bounds. Linesman calls it out, so 3-2. We're going point for point here. And it's going to be, here we go, my memory can remember this. That's Belanger, perfect. Stone, and now, there was a violation there on the Rams side. 4-2 now. So they lose the serve and the lead expands. So Belanger serves again. Here we go, Stone sets this up. Howe's gonna send it. It's off of Belanger, or sorry, that was LeBlanc. And out of bounds. So that lead is down to 1, 4-3. Mr. Thistle back to serve. It's up, picked up. Daigle sets it up, and then that's Rutherford to send it back down. Seemed almost effortless. 3-5. Here comes Pellotier, the Moon Man himself. He does send it to the moon. Out of bounds, 4-5 now. Rams get a breathing room. All right, George Howe on the line to serve. Here's the pickup, here's the setup. That's Lang, bounces off the block and in. So that was Benjamin, I believe. Got himself a nice block, and George Howe will serve again. That ball is up, picked up by the libero. There's Daigle, and now Rutherford will send it. Here comes Stone to set it up, and now Howe off the block, but back into Rams territory. 5-6, Dragons lead again, and now that's Lang stepping back to serve. Service is up. There it is, picked up by DeRosa. Stone almost goes into the referee. 7-5 now. Starting to see a little bit of distance between these scores. That ball is up, picked up DeRosa. Stone and Benjamin, I think that was almost a miss hit, but there was a net violation. So the Dragons take it now. They're at 8-5, and we're going to use another timeout. The Dragons are ready. The Rams are ready. Are the referees ready? Yes, they are. So Lang back to serve. Picked up by Stockdale. Here is, Stockdale takes the turn. They're gonna give it to him. It's in bounds. 8-6 now. And almost forgot he needs to serve now. Here comes Stockdale. Picked up. Set up by Daigle, and then a whistle. Seems like there was a double touch on the Dragon side. So 7-8 now, 1 point lead for the Dragons. Stockdale will get another serve. Picked up. I think that was a bit of communication error, but it worked out for the Dragons, I guess. Not sure if the libero was supposed to take that ball. But hey, all's well that ends well, I suppose. 7-9 now. 2 point lead for the Dragons. Here comes Rutherford. Straight to Pettipas. Stone and Benjamin sends it. Pelletier, Daigle, and Pelletier off the fingers of Howe. Did not expect it. And there was a violation of some sort. That leaves us with a 10-7 score. And the Dragons leading by 3. Here's the serve. Here's the pickup from Stone. He wants to send it but couldn't. But Rosa saved it. Dragons have possession now. And here goes Pelletier. Did he go in? Did he go out? It looks like he went out. So that's going to be a point for the Rams. 10-8. Benjamin now serving. Picked up. Set up. Pelletier sends it. And as per usual, that bounces off a player and out of bounds, or onto the floor actually in this case. That makes it 11-8. So here comes Daigle. Pick up. And it's going to go right back over to the Dragons. That was a blown with the quick thinking. 12-8 now. That ball is up, and that ball is in. There's the call from the linesman. 13-18. That ball is up. Here we go. Stockdale, Stone. DeRosa breaks it through a couple of defenders, gets the Rams a point. 13-9. Stone will take the serve now. Pick up, low ball, free ball. And Stone's going to set that up for an attack from Howe. Bounces it off a defender. And here's another setup from Pelletier, but that one goes long. 13-10. The chant from the audience got me there. Well, that right there was an ace from Stone. 13-11. There we go, Stone serve up in the air. There's LeBlanc, thank you. And here we go, LeBlanc's gonna send it over for a free. There's the setup by Stone, and Howe bounces it off of Lang for a kill. Stone will take it one more time. The service is good, picked up by Lang, set up by Daigle, little sliding setup. That's gonna be a fight from Howe. There's a violation here, that net is wiggling. That's gonna be called for the Rams. So 13-13, Rams keep the serve, but a timeout will be called by the Dragons. All right, looks like the Dragons breaking early. Here comes the Rams now. So, everyone's back on the court, running around. No one is stepping back to take a serve. Oh, here we go. Alex Stone stepping back. Ball's up, ball's down. Caught the net on that one. 13-14, Dragons get the ball back. Here's Stone and DeRosa. That one flew high, but a touchdown in the right spot. Rams tied up 14-14. So here comes DeRosa with the serve. That goes up, picked up. Here is Daigle and Peltier. Woo. Hit the ref on that one as well. There's a lot of force in those strikes. Belanger back to serve. Float. Stone. Thistle with the tip. Daigle. Peltier. I think he was looking to take someone's head off with that one. 14-16. Belanger. But that's going to catch the net. So Rams get a chance here to catch up, possibly lead. 15-16 is the score, 1 point difference. And it's going to be Thistle serving from the back. Picked up. Here is the setup, and now Peltier head hunting. 15-17. He's going to go back and serve now. Thankfully, the net slowed that one down a bit. And here comes Stockdale, sends it right off of LeBlanc into the arms of the libero. Petapa, Stone, Benjamin off the block and in. Rams come to life, 16-17. Here comes George Howe's serve. Picked up. Here's the setup. Peltier off of somebody's head. And out. 17-17. Nope, sorry, 17-18. That light got me again. There you go, Lang serve. Here's Stone's pickup, and now Howe. Ooh, good job by the libero. And the refs are going to whistle that one dead. Looks like there was a net violation on the Dragon side. 17-18 is your score, as Stockdale will go back to serve. Service is tipped by the net, but good. Quick little free ball. Howe sends it. But there is a call, a lift call against the Rams. 17-19 is your score. It's going to be, who is that now? Number 13. That is Rutherford. That was Daigle with the quick hit at the net. Substitution for somebody named Tyler, as evidenced by the crowd behind me. Tyler McDonald comes into the game. Rutherford sends it into the net. The Rams get a point. There's a lot of excitement for Tyler, so let's see how this goes. Here comes Benjamin with the serve. Picked up, back over to the Rams side. Benjamin catches that. Stone. DeRosa. And that'll be DeRosa again. There was a touch. Apparently not, according to the refs. So the Dragons will take it, 21-18, and it's going to be Daigle. That ball is up, it's set up, and now that's going to be Howe. Block comes back to the Ram side. DeRosa, Black comes back again. And they're going to call that dead with 4 touches. 22-18 is the score. The Dragons currently lead the set and in set scores. We're going to take a timeout. Be right back. All right, here we go. Rams back on the court. Dragons almost back on the court. Referees never left the court. It's going to be Daigle serving. It's up. There's Stockdale, Stone, and Thistle. Right to libero. Pelletier tries to save it. Libero, is it enough? No. That'll be a point for the Rams, 22-19. Here we go. Stone serves. It's up. Picked up. Set up. Pelletier. That knocked the Rams to their back. 23-19. Not entirely sure what to make of that, but there is some power on that hit. All right, here we go. LeBlancos now. Pettipas has it. Stone. Thistle. No one touched it on the way down, so now we're looking at set point 4, set number 2. The Dragons need 1 to finish this set. The Rams need it all to stay alive. LeBlanc serves. LeBlanc absolutely hits Stockdale in the shoulder to finish this set. 25-19. Yeah, we are looking at 2 sets to none. We're gonna have a rotation, a 3-minute break, and be back in just a few. Well, set 3 is off to an inauspicious start. Point 1 goes to the Dragons. Point 2 goes to the Dragons. The antics I see from their bench. So to score 2-0 now as Daigle takes a serve. Pettipa, Stone, DeRosa. There's a little point there. 2-1 now as DeRosa will step back and serve. Ooh. Weird little slip there. But here's Pelletier. He's going to send it too far, too far. So 2-2. LeBlanc has questions. The referees will confer. It looks like there will be no reversal. All right, no reversal. 2-2 is still the score. DeRosa is going to step back and serve. Well, he's already back there, but he's going to serve now. Here we go, DeRosa, Libero, Daigle, and Pelletier. No, Pelletier does what Pelletier does best. So here comes LeBlanc now. That's up, catches the net. They calling that down before he hit it? Looks like they are. So the score now expands. We're at 4-2. The Dragons bench very eager to get back into the game. There will be conversations had. I never understood the standing. There are some very comfortable chairs down there. The coaches seem to enjoy them. I saved them from being yelled at by the referees, I suppose. All right, here we go, back to business. LeBlanc back to serve after getting a few words. 4-2 is your score. That's going to go straight over to Stockdale. Stone and Howe, he sends it through the block. There's a scramble. And the Rams collect their point. 3-4 now. Mr. Thistle will serve. Pettipa steps off. Ball's up. Here's the pickup. Daigle. And that was a quick hit there by Howe. Yeah, that's Howe. Stone. Whoa. A whistle. A whistle and a net violation. So here we go. 5. And the audience is now getting into the game. There was the Dalhousie serve and the Benjamin attack. So here comes Stone and the Howe serve, or sorry, the Howe attack. That goes just a little too long. Oh, but it does hit the camera. 5-4 now is your score. Oh. Well, I stand corrected. It must have hit in before it went out. So 4-5, and George Howell gets the serve. Daigle now, and Pelletier again doing what Pelletier does best. Now the Dragons will serve. Pelletier goes to the rear. Off of Pettipa, here's Stone. Benjamin off the block. Trevichuk has to save it. That block is getting real dangerous for the Rams, becoming a bit of an issue. Pelletier will get the serve again. Your score is 7-4, Dragons lead. Well, Pelletier sometimes doesn't do what Pelletier does best, and that one's going to catch the net. So we're looking at a 5-7 score now, 2-point lead. Here comes Stockdale's serve. Straight over to LeBlanc. Off of Benjamin there, that hit. Pelletier will do the same. And I think he went off the head. Referee's checking to make sure everyone's all right, I guess. And we got Lang in the back, ready to serve. Lang shot over to DeRosa, and now Howe's going to shoot it straight to the libero. There's Daigle, and now Pelletier, Dorian Pelletier. But they were ready for him that time. Benjamin and DeRosa send that to the floor. 6-8 is the score. Here we go. Here's the setup. Pelletier. I don't think Pelletier liked the result of that last play. He sends that one directly into the chest of Stockdale. So here comes Rutherford. DeRosa, Stone, and DeRosa again. Off the block and in. Point Dragons 10-6 now. The Dragons bench looking like a recreation out of something from Mad Max. They sure do seem excited. Here we go. Rutherford again. Picked up, set up, sent over. Is it gonna fall? No, hey, maybe. Free ball to the Rams and it goes out of bounds. So, quick little point, quick little change of momentum, 7-10. And Stone's gonna serve. Picked up. Daigle sets it up, and Pelletier, who else, will send it off the fingers of a Ram, 11-7, or 7-11. Here comes Daigle. That ball is up, picked up. Here comes, whoa, that's Howe. Did it go off anybody? There's been a fair amount of confusion this game about calls. Looks like that one is going to go to the Rams. 8-11 now. And DeRosa will serve. Picked up. Here's the setup. And LeBlanc sends it to the block. The Dragons have it, and they're going to free it over. Stone, Thistle, goes too far. Point Dragons, 12-8. Here comes LeBlanc now. Clips the net, but makes it over. Stone sets it up, and Howe will send it to the floor right at LeBlanc's feet. (9-12) is the score now. Jace Thistle back to serve. That's a no-go, 13-9 now. We got a bevy of substitutions. I see Rutherford coming back in, and it looks like Mr. McDonald is in as well. The crowd was so excited for Tyler McDonald. Let's see what he does. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. 13-10 now, and he will go back off for the libero. And it looks like George Howe will take it for the Rams. Here's the setup, here's the bump, and now Pelletier. Well, Pelletier. And there's Benjamin, Daigle, Lang, Stone, Stockdale. There's LeBlanc, Daigle sets it, and then Pelletier will volley it over for a score. (14-10) now your score. Dragons lead by 4. The do-or-die set for the Rams. They need this to stay alive. Well, that'll help a little bit. Pelletier sends that one to the moon. 14-11 as Stockdale takes a serve. Here we go, the ball's up. It catches the net, so the Rams will send that ball right back, bundled with a point. 15-11. Lang now. Picked up by Pettipas. Stone sets it. And a quick little punch over from Stockdale. Is it still alive? It is. The Dragons couldn't get a handle on it, so that makes it 15-12. Thistle's back in. Benjamin to serve. Picked up, set up. There was a call, double touch. Everybody knew it. 13-15. Benjamin gets to try his serve again. That was very loud. Rams have control now, and here comes DeRosa back off the back of, looked like Rutherford, scoring 15-14. So here we go. Jabari Benjamin serving now from the line. So that one will catch the net. We are looking at 16-14 now. That's going to go long from Rutherford. Oh, look, Tyler's back on the floor. Good job, Tyler. 16-15. Here comes Stone's serve. Little bit of interference here from the girls. They know it. Everybody knows it. 17-15 to score here. Daigle gets the serve. Here it is, Stockdale. Howe. That's going to get sent over by DeRosa. Here's Daigle. That is Pelletier. Looks like they've learned how to block the hit from Pelletier. DeRosa back to serve now. Oh. That would be a service error. Looks like they stepped over the line. All right, so here now we have Luis Felipe LeBlanc. That is Stone, and that is how. Off a Daigle, over and not. The Dragons lose that point. 18-17. After all the fanfare and excitement over Tyler, I'm still waiting to see something crazy. But here comes Thistle with the serve. Here we go, here's the setup. And that's Pelletier doing what he ever does. And here's Stockdale. And there's a whistle again. Rams will get the point. I haven't seen the call yet. Suffice to say, it seems as though there is a violation of the net variety. So we're all tied up 18-18, and the Dragons will take a timeout. All right, the Rams are wrapping things up first. The Dragons still deep in thought. Here comes the question. Is Tyler on the floor? He is. All right, Mr. Thistle, back to serve now for the Rams. 18-18 is the score. We're all tied up in this do-or-die set. Oh, a little help from the net will get the point. 19-18, the Rams take the lead. Thistle again. Picked up out of the barrel. Daigle now. That is LeBlanc. Bounces it off a ram and out. Out goes the libero. In comes Rutherford. Oh, and it's Tyler. He's back to serve. We're all excited for you, Tyler. Service is good, picked up, set up by Stone. Benjamin, Tyler, wow, the crowd really erupted there. Here he goes again. We're all really behind Tyler here. But that's gonna be a point for the Rams, 20-19. Rams lead now, still by 1. This is George Howe serving. There's the pickup by Lang, Daigle, and there's Rutherford from behind. Stockdale now. Daigle, the libero, and Pelletier will knock it off a ram. 20-20, we're all tied up. Pelletier takes it to the back. He shoots, ooh, but he doesn't score. So here comes DeRosa, who also doesn't quite find the court. Or he did, I guess. Oh, looked like there was a finger touch. I missed it. 21-20, Rams will take the point. Here we go, Stockdale. And Daigle and Pelletier. Is anyone surprised by that craziness? He's gonna try it again. Keeping it alive. There's a whistle. What was it for? It was a net violation. 21-21. Net violation will cost that point. Lang now serving. It's up. Pettipa, Stone, DeRosa off the block and in. 22-21. Seeing just a little bit of momentum here. The Dragons will take a timeout though. (22-21). Rams still in this fight. Benjamin back to serve. Tyler's off the court. Here we go. That's picked up, but in backwards position. Pelletier tried to dive for it, but didn't quite make it in time. 23-21. The Rams team is coming to life. Benjamin serving again. There's the pickup. Here's the setup. Oh, that was a weird little setup, but the Rams have it on their side now. Here comes DeRosa. He hits it off the barrow. Here comes Pelletier. LeBlanc. That would be Stockdale, Stone, and Howe. Does he find it? No, he doesn't. The Rams will give up that lid. That point. They were calling, saying that there was a touch, but the refs did not see it. So 23-22 is the score. It's going to be Rutherford shooting from the back, serving from the back. That's up, picked up Pettipa, Stone, and DeRosa off of Pelletier. Oh boy, that puts the Dragons in dangerous territory. Well, at least for this set. Stone serves. We're at 24-22. This is going to be set point for the Rams. There we go. That's picked up and set up, and that's Pelletier who sends it way out of bounds. Kudos to Stone for that crazy bending. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This might be riotous. The referees have overturned that. Okay. I'm not sure I saw what happened, and going by the looks in this crowd, they don't know what happened either. But that point's going all the way over to the Dragons. This is Daigle serving, 24-23. Howe's going to send that over, and it's going to hit the ground. That will finish it. 25-23, Rams take the third set, which means we rotate, we exchange seats, and we come back in 3 for the fourth. Be right back. I said it once and I'll say it again. 3 minutes is not as long as it used to be. We have here the fourth set, and it looks like the Dragons have taken the first 2 points. It was a bit of a screamer that last set, so let's see what happens here. This will be Daigle serving. That's DeRosa. And that's DeRosa after the attack, off of Pelletier and out. That means there'll be a point for the Rams. 2-1 now is your score. All right, here's Stone now with the serve. That's unfortunate. The Dragons will take that point and run 3-1 now. Here we go. This is LeBlanc. Pick up by Stockdale. Stone. DeRosa makes it in over the block. Great hit there. 3-2 is your score. So DeRosa off again. Service is good. Picked up. Set up. And that was number 14, Mr. Belanger. Belanger with the point. He's going to strut backwards to serve. A notable swagger there. 4-2 now, the score. Pettipas, Stone, and now Howe. He's going to break through the block and leave it on the Dragon side. 4-3 now, which means we've got the big man himself, Mr. Thistle, stepping back to serve. Service is good, picked up, set up, and now that's Lang who's going to send it over. Thistle bumps it, and here we go. This is Howe. Blocks it. Oh my goodness, bounces it off the block and out. That's going to be a 4-4 score now. Thistle for another. Here we go, set up, and that would be, I think that was Rutherford. Pelletier steps back to serve now. Service is up, hits the net, gets sent back. 5-5 is your score now. Here's George Howe with the serve for the Rams. Quick little rallies these last few. It's up, it's down, it's out. Don't punch the floor, that's never a good idea. 6-5 now, Rams take the lead. All right, Mr. Howe, here we go. Service. Picked up, set up, sort of, and sent over for a free. Pettipas, Stone, Benjamin, he hit the line. 7-5, we've got a 2-point lead now. Here's George Howe serving once more. Oh-ho! Little help from the net. Good try, Daigle. Good effort, 8-5. Howe once more. It's up. It's set. And it's Pelletier. The Rams will send it right back. He bumps it. They set it. And that's the hit from Rutherford that'll take the point. 8-6. This is number 1, Paradis. He sent that ball to Paradise. Way too far, making it 9-6. And Stockdale will take the serve. That ball is up, picked up. Here's Daigle with the setup. And Pelletier. Need I say more? 9-7 is your score. Rutherford. Here's the run up. Big hit over here to the Ram side. Stone, Benjamin, Pettipas. Here's Stone again to set it. And Howe. Rutherford tries to save it. Fight at the middle. Dragons need to get rid of it. Can they? Oh, they send it to Pelletier. And Benjamin with a solo block. Sends it back into Dragon territory. 10-7 now is your score. And this will be Benjamin serving. Service is up, and there it is, picked up, set up, and now this is going to be LeBlanc again. Alistair Stockdale has it. George Howe sends it, and we're going to start again from the Dragon side. LeBlanc off the block. Howe saves it. Here we go. DeRosa off the block and in. 11-7. So Benjamin will get to serve again. The ball is up, set up. Here's the set. And there's a hit from LeBlanc. $11-9 is your score. Daigle set to serve. There is Stockdale sending it back over to the Dragons. The Dragons scrambling. Good job, Balanger, for not tackling the referee stand. 12-8 is your score. Stone's going to take the serve now for the Rams. Service is up. Here's the setup by Daigle, and here we go. Pelletier bounces it off of the people. Quick save. Here's the dive. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Good job, Stone. Oh, my. That's the problem. When you go after those balls, sometimes you just can't get set in time for the next attack. And that right there was LeBlanc waiting. 12-9 now, your score. Stockdale, Stone, and DeRosa off the block, off of Jace's head, and down. Little pinball action there as LeBlanc goes back to settle the score. Service, pick up, set up, and Thistle. Ooh, thought he almost had it there. Here comes Paradis. He doesn't make a plastic block. Yes, he does. 12-11 now. That lead almost gone. And the Rams are going to take a timeout. Here comes the Rams. Here comes the Dragons. Here comes the serve. LeBlanc now. It's up, it's out, it's gone. We're looking at a 13-11 game now. Here we go, DeRosa with the serve. It's up. It's Pelletier. Oh! There are shouts, there are shouts. And the point goes to the Dragons. There was a violation. All right, so here we go, Belagier. Stone, Howe, up, Daigle, LeBlanc, right to the middle of the court. 13-13 now, we're all evened up. Belanger serves again. Stockdale will bounce that off the block and out. That will bring the lead back to the Rams. Benjamin's back into the game now, and there's going to be a words. Should probably get them a mic. Here we go. Thistle with the serve now. It's up. It's bumped. It's set. And it's Rutherford. Almost takes the head off Stone. 14-14 is your score. And look who it is. It's Pelletier. It's up. It's in the net. Point Rams, 15-14. There we go. That's picked up there. Here's a quick little volley. George Howe, there is Stone, and now Stockdale. So here comes the hit from Paradis. Oh, that was, oh my goodness. Got to give LeBlanc props for being able to angle that one out. And that hit from Stockdale goes off course and out of bounds. We're looking at a 15 game. Substitutions now. Is it Tyler? No, it's not. It's Robbie. We're going to go with Robbie. That's a very long last name. Back to serve now, Paradis. Paradis' serve is picked up, and here's Stockdale sending it over. That goes off of a Dragon and out, so 16-15 is your score. Got to get everyone in position. Stockdale getting ready to serve now. It's up. It's picked up. It's Robbie. And that is LeBlanc. LeBlanc is leg hunting today. Here comes Rutherford now. Ball's up, and it's out. Too far. 17-16. Benjamin now to serve. It's up. Oh, Robbie wanted it. Here's LeBlanc now, sends it over to the Ram side. Stone, and that is a very excited DeRosa, but sent it too far. Back in the game now, Pettipas. My, 17-17. It's Robbie's turn to serve. Service is good, picked up by Stockdale. Quick little battle at the line, but no control on the Ram side. So we're at 18-17. Robbie will get another turn at serve. Robbie goes to Pettipas, and George Howe will send it. Was there a touch? They're saying there was a touch. Belanger is not happy. We're looking at an 18-18 game now, point for point. A walk through the mud here. Here comes Stone. Oh, Paradis. That one was just not angled right. 19-18. Do we see a bit of a run? Stone's gonna try that again. Let's see. It's up. It's Pelletier. It's Robbie. And that's LeBlanc. He finds the floor. 19-19. No, we're back to a walk. Momentum shifts of each point. Here comes LeBlanc now with the serve. The ball is up. The ball is, oh my goodness. And that's going to be a free ball by Pettipas. Good save though. Pettipas has that one. Here comes Stone to set it. And now George Howe, will he send it where? Where did he send it? He sent it out of bounds. 19-19. Back to an even score as LeBlanc goes back to serve. There we go. Here's Stone again. Thistle. He clips Robbie. That'll be a point for the Rams. 20-20. All right, DeRosa, serve, bump. Robbie sets it, and here comes Paradis. He meets the block, but it goes out. Point 21 goes to the Dragons. Belanger. Picked up by Pettipas. George Howe hits it off the block. LeBlanc controls it though. Here comes Pelletier doing something Pelletier doesn't usually do. Sends it over to Rosa. Robbie, Paradis. Here's the set. Here's Stone. Here's Stockdale off the block, but a save from DeRosa. Here comes some Ram spirit. Here comes Robbie and LeBlanc, but that goes off the block. And out, that's going to be point 22 for the Dragons. Timeout being called. All right, both teams finished with their talk. This is set number 4, 22-20. Here's the question, do we reach a fifth? Can the Rams pull it back? They are in danger territory. And here comes Belanger, who sets it inside the court. 20 to 23 now is the score. The Dragons lead by 3. Belanger will try to repeat that. The Rams have to predict their every move now. Ball is up, and it's out. A little gift from Belanger, 23-21. Thistle now will step back to serve. Back in the game is number 7. This is the libero for the Dragons, Doucette. There we go, that's picked up by the ball. Robbie back over to the Ram side. The block didn't have control. So we're looking at set point, match point, 24-21. Dragons need this to finish it. Rams need all of it to survive. Here's Pelletier. DeRosa had it. Stone sets it. Benjamin sends it. Fight, but doesn't quite get control. There's a bump to send it back over. Robbie setting it up. And there's number 1, Paradis. Are they calling that in? They are. So that will finish it. Final score for this set is going to be 25-21. The Dragons will take it 3-1. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Come back next week as we face off against another one of the ACAA's best. For now, though, enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you again. That was exhausting.